Before I found Jenny's Slender for Good program, I was recently divorced, recovering from breast cancer. I was overweight, had arthritis in both my knees and my shoulders, a lot of brain fog, lack of energy, and I was having trouble sleeping. I just wasn't comfortable in my own skin. I was pretty anxious about my future and my health. I had just started a graduate program and was wondering if my mind and my body could keep up. I would not only be going to school full time, but then I would also be working 20 to 30 hours a week. Thought I ate pretty healthy. I tried to exercise, tried to sleep well, but I just didn't seem to be thriving in my body or in any way, really. I heard Jenny speak on another podcast that I used to listen to, and I was really interested. So I attended her 5-day workshop, which was very informative and gave me an idea what her program would be like. I really liked the idea of using nutrition to nourish and heal my body, and it made a lot of sense to me. She talked about giving myself highly abundant, nutritious food, and it sounded so much better than depriving myself. So I scheduled a couple of consultation calls to get to know her and find out more about her program. I was actually pretty skeptical at the beginning. I was a little bit afraid it might be a scam. I wanted to know her credentials. I wanted to know where she got her degree from, where her coaching certification was from. And she patiently met with me multiple times and answered all my questions. So in January of last year, I finally decided to join her program and give it a try. I figured I could do anything for a year. Within the first couple of weeks, I did begin to feel much, much better. My body was so much more calm. My joint pain had diminished. My sleep was already improving. My gut health was improving. I wasn't sure yet if I was losing weight, but I loved how my body was beginning to feel. What I didn't expect during that time was that I wasn't hungry and my cravings began to disappear. I was eating 3 satisfying full meals a day, and I didn't get hungry in between. Not only were my meals filling, but they were feeding my body what it was craving. And it was so satisfying. I love the feeling of feeding myself so much real food. And I began to see the beauty in all of the fresh fruits and vegetables that I would eat every day. My meal prep time quickly became a time of peace and gratitude for me. My daughter's wedding was in July of last year, and I had lost 35 pounds by the time her wedding came around. I loved getting dressed up for the wedding, dancing, and just enjoying the day with her and my new son-in-law and other friends and family. Previously, I probably would have been very self-conscious, not enjoyed getting dressed up, not enjoyed socializing with people. Since then, I've lost another 5 pounds, and I've been intentionally maintaining my weight for the last several months. I will get ready to graduate with my master's degree in May, and I actually feel about 10 years younger than I did before I began the program. I have a lot more energy to do the work, to study, and to even be active in my free time. It's been fun to buy new clothes for my new professional career. I'm exercising more than I thought I could, more than I was prior to the program because my body doesn't hurt as much, and I have so much more energy. The most surprising thing for me about the program was how good it felt to eat this way. It is so satisfying, and I really don't feel like I'm depriving myself when I eat this way. And yet I lost the weight that I wanted to. It was only about a pound or 2 a week, but it adds up and it makes a big difference. The other surprising thing is that this way of eating is really quite easy now. Now that I know the plan and I know how to implement it, grocery shopping is easy because I know exactly what I need to buy each week. Food prep, meal prep is easy because I know exactly what I need to fix for each meal. And it's not boring because there's such variety in real foods. The combinations are endless that I can make with the different foods that I'm eating. My gratitude for an abundance of real food that feeds my body what it wants is added to the gratitude for the comfort that I now feel in my body. So in the program, some of the most helpful parts were starting slow and starting with feeding my body what it wanted instead of taking away things that it didn't want. So just starting out by realizing my body needs a lot of fresh vegetables and then a lot of fresh fruits, the protein. Once I got through the plan and I figured out how to eat that way, having the coaching calls every weekend and seeing how other people were implementing it, the encouragement of the team support of that group, seeing everybody else's success, not feeling alone. Just super, super grateful. I mean, it feels so good to be starting this new phase of my life, new career, in a body that feels comfortable and healthy and can carry me to where I need to be. I think one of the things that you keep saying each week for me is you just look so much more calm. And I do, I feel a lot more calm. Having just gone through cancer, not feeling comfortable, having a lot of pain in my body, not sleeping well. I was afraid for my health. I had also just been diagnosed with osteopenia, wasn't exercising as much as I had before the cancer. And I was just afraid I wouldn't be able to turn that around and feel healthy again. So that fear of what is my health going to be like in another 10 years? And I'm single now, so I don't have anyone to take care of me, and I don't really want anyone to have to take care of me. So just being able to see after the cancer, after the divorce, after my whole life had been turned upside down, I can still turn my health around. There's just that confidence of knowing I know how to do this now and it feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get a sense of empowerment. Like you can do this.
Yeah, it is. I can. And
Mm.
I honestly wasn't sure I could. And I've always been able to do this.
Right.
Um, but there was a time period, 5 or 6 years, where I couldn't do a lot of things, and that was scary.
Yeah. It wasn't going the right direction. I think that's where a lot of us come to this. And then it's like, oh, it's going a really good direction.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Yeah. Yay.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.